Don't tell me you just do the presentation. Unlikely. Is it canva.com? Is it canva.com? Anyway, the same problem at my side too. Well, we could always maybe switch places with someone. We could at least have like 10 minutes or something.
Automatically saves in its own thing, you know? So I didn't think of saving it instead of the fact that it's already there. Eso quiere decir que porque yo puedo ver, pero puedo hacer el tiempo para ver. Sí, es esto, la última era lo que estaba haciendo. Sí, es intentar ver, pero puedes entrar en mi comentarios. Hay muchas cosas que he editado cuando no bien y no puede cambiarlo. Es que it's not editable.
Just a second. Well, it was pretty slow, but not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
How will you profit from Money Token?
Ну, очень надо найти кого-то.
Если шутник, то
Оно будет запуститься.
Don't worry about it. Fine. How do we send it first? Do you send it first?
just a good, I can't hear you. I can't hear you correctly.
But if you have, you need to send them to Nastya. Here.
But where?
Yeah, Telegram.
Isn't it already in our Telegram, right? In our first page?
No, I mean, directly to her.
Не слышу. Нет. Ну, скоро как он говорит, просто я готовлю. Да, да. А, ты сейчас будешь первый, да? Ну, давай, ну, у нас будет на Что ты делаешь?
It's a link to YouTube, so
I see.
like it's there. You can just like clicking that. So it's in the email. It's sent to you in the same topic.
Okay. Ah, yes, got this.
Just to check if it's working around there.
Sure, of course. Yes. It seems to be like a black one. Oh, yeah.
Should I send you a presentation or will you?
Yeah, sure, of course.
Plug the computer?
It's better you to send it. In your case, you plug in your computer.
Okay.
This is my case. So.
Yeah, no, sure. I was just.
She plugs her computer, not
She
yours.
no, she's.
Okay.
Okay, so it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Video is not the case for final stage. I guess it's something with video. Okay, then we will switch to. Okay, guys, congratulations once again. We has managed to finish that. Applauses and congratulations. Yes. Yes, we know that you're super tight. Yeah, because we were trying to keep that very seriously and strictly. Some of you guys, they were about to give up with technical part and all that stuff, but we were managed to move that to the final stage. But actually, this is not a final stage of your product development. This is only the beginning. Now, most of you have presentations, prototypes, motivated teams, and that's the beginning of a great journey ahead. And we believe that actually you will build your own company, your startup, and continue conquering global markets. So, but actually, of course, you are all the winners. Again, congratulations and applauses to you, because I would like to make you more excited about that. You are all, congratulations and applauses to all of you. You are all winners. But actually, of course, this is a matter of competition to organize this final stage where all of you will be in equal conditions. So we have an order of presentation. The first one will be Blockboard, and in a minute we will prepare final slides. So you will be granted only 3 minutes. And 3 minutes for questions and comments. Like, try to make it very easy, simple. How you understand that jury panel would love to listen how you were working on your product, on your project. What did you learn? And actually, yeah, this is what we're gonna learn from your projects, actually, and what is about and which problem it solves, and of course technology, and we all have links on GitHub. Well, before we start, of course, we need to present our jury panel. Sorry for that. We need to start with that, actually. Yeah, everyone knows. Okay. So we have Rish, Tanya, and Borja judging your projects. Well, and in a minute, like switch. We're gonna switch between computers. I'm gonna switch on our timer. You may see it. Yeah? Is it okay?
Nice. Yeah.
This is timer.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Everyone's ready? Okay, start.
Hello everyone, my name is Alex and I want to present to you a Blockboard project. So maybe anyone heard about the Dharma protocol? Dharma protocol is an open protocol for tokenized debts, and it allows you to perform a peer-to-peer lending, and it's one of the most promising protocol nowadays. And it's in a testnet right now and will be published maybe in a month or so. So how it works? So in Dharma you have for participants, it's a debtor who wants to get a debt, and underwriters who scores the debt default probability, relayer who serves like a order book for open debts, and a creditor who issue a debt and fund debtors with the principal of the debt. So Blockboard is the first relayer for the Dharma protocol, and it will be publicly announced maybe in a week or so. And I was working for this project for a month, and for the hackathon we prepared for the public announcement, and I'm going to show you how it works. So here it is. We have the table with open loan requests that was posted by other debtors, and as a debtor I can create a new loan request, let's say for 100 REP tokens. I can put some collateral to mitigate default of the my loan, and I can put it in the relayer by signing the content of my debt order with my private key. And now I've put my debt in the top of the open loan requests, and anybody with sufficient fund can fund my debt order and transfer directly the principal to the debtor. So once the transaction was mined on the testnet, it appears in the right table, in the top of the right table, and it leads to the second service called LoanScan that also was developed by our team. So it's team of two, me and my colleague from Boston. So this service allows you to scan all the depths across all over the protocols on Ethereum blockchain. And we're going to add ETHLend and Landroid protocol also. And all the issue depths you can see, and see all the details of issue depths, actually. Yeah, and you can see the EtherScan link, so you can see the actual transaction of the issued loan. Yep, so thanks for your attention.
Thank you so much. Timer done. Wonderful.
Cool.
But actually, what is your plans? You just mentioned that you are going to present it publicly in a month.
Yes, so we're going to. Yeah, so we agreed with the Dharma team, so they will put us in the next daily update. And so we're also going to the Hackathon conference, and we're looking for investors right now. And we are finalizing our project. And also our plans is to incorporate other protocols, not just Dharma. So we're going also to create some kind of liquidity network across different protocols and unite all of them in one big credit network.
Thank you. Are there any questions or comments?
Yes, so competitors for all of these protocols is really new right now, and there are a couple of competitors, but they are aiming first of all different protocols, and and nobody is working fully on the testnet, and right now we are fully functioning on the testnet. So we just the first. That's a competitor advantage for now.
Thank you so much. And the next team getting ready, Fresh Veg. Emily. Try this one.
Okay, cool.
While you are presenting, please stand over there.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Thank you, judges, for being here today. Appreciate your time. Thank you, everyone. It was a fun weekend, right? Okay, so really quick, just a really quick recap. Fresh Veg is a platform to connect farmers and also consumers via the blockchain. And our focus is zero waste. And by selling quality fruits and vegetables while facilitating charitable donations. So this is a problem. We have 1.3 billion tons of food wasted per year, and 45% of that is actually fruit and vegetables, and also like roots and like potatoes and other things like carrots. As you can see, these surpluses actually translates to a lot of loss, for loss of income for both small farmers and which also causes a problem of high prices for locals who actually live, our test one was, our case study was New Zealand. And so they would have pretty much all their exported goods would exported produce would leave New Zealand, and they are left with subcategoried vegetables and fruits, and yet they're paying higher prices. And then our business model is pretty much to put it on a web app. It would be a peer-to-peer platform. It's a freemium. You try it first, and then there's a yearly subscription. The purchases, once it's on we're going to use Ethereum as a smart contract protocol. And we've already, I'll explain that a little bit more later when we talk about the tech side. Also, we're going to put a donation button because we feel that even though it's important that we make profit, we also need to think about the society and have them be profit from what we're profiting to. So this is the competition that we have. Farmers Web, Local Bushel, Grub Market. These are small to medium companies, which pretty much they are focused on it's farmers to wholesalers or farmers to restaurants. And all of these, they're not on the blockchain. I believe it's Grub Market who accepts Bitcoin, and also this is what makes us stand out.
And it's over. Show us something.
Okay, so this is our MVP, web app, Ethereum, IPFC,
Yes.
and then prototype. This is our roadmap, and thank you.
Show us prototype.
Oh,
Screenshots.
these are the screenshots. So it's pretty much, this is the case study, and then our plans for the subscription. So these are just the screenshots of our web app.
So you've developed everything from scratch.
Yeah,
You found a team.
yeah, I found a team here, yeah, at the hackathon.
About your process.
The process was pretty much, we pitched the idea on Friday, but the only thing is that our development team we got them on Saturday, which was a really short time period for us to get all of the things ready. Luckily, we were able to put together a web app and to get that somewhat connected to the what?
Yeah, continue.
And then so we were able to get that implemented, and then we got this on our GitHub server so that we can actually integrate it into the system. Any questions?
How do consumers get production?
We were planning a logistics thing, whether or not they're going to get them. We're going to do like a geolocation first, whether they're going to see whether or not they're close enough to actually get it themselves, or we're going to get like a delivery service. Any other questions?
The logistic company included in the service?
No, it's a part separate, yeah.
How are you going to develop this product person?
What we plan to do is to get all of the backend stuff in full function, and then we plan to just have like a full running MVP and then have it tested.
When?
By August we should have like a full working like app, like a mobile app that's native both on iOS and Android.
What's the pilot?
Huh?
Pilot market, where do you want to do it?
Our pilot market, we wanted to do it in New Zealand or Australia, just because that's where the main problems are, and so that maybe we can extend that to other islands that have the same type of, supply chain problems. Is there any other? Oh, do you have a question? Any other questions?
Yeah.
Okay.
Congratulations
Thank
on
you.
the process. And the next team is escrow or crypto on, like the team.
So, my name is Andrew. I am going to present the simple escrow system that we built. So right now the P2P transaction on the internet is also growing, and many users need to be trust system to exchange goods to the money. And in previous, you probably have a bank, you go to the bank, transfer some accounts, then receive some money, and then send by mail you some goods, and then you confirm that you received goods. It's a problem because of big fees. Anyone big fees. So system will allow to transfer all this stuff, but into the smart contract. So smart contract is typical multi-sig smart contract. User can send money to the smart contract, and multi-sig means that money will be released only when two users confirm that money should be transferred or moving back. That's why on system exists a role, the seller, buyer, and also arbiter role. So in a general way, the buyer sent money to the smart contract, seller sent some goods, buyer received goods, confirms that goods received, seller also confirms that goods received, and then money will be released to the seller account. If something goes wrong, then buyer can reclaim money. And for example, if seller says that he sends, then because of that we have arbiter role that will solve problem probably offline. This is legal support. So let me show you a demo. Okay. So here we see the sample applications that have all this stuff. We can create a deal, including some legal support. This is really important stuff because no one right now offers this stuff. And we can show all existing deal, show details of these deals, and probably if something wrong, so we can confirm that it's going on, or we can ask arbiter for help us. Here's a little form for making this arbiter. And also system supported internal messages, because users want to chat between each other if any problem exists. So that's probably all from my side. Maybe you have some questions for me?
Monetization?
Monetization will be a little fee. So, yeah, fee also applicable, but it's a little fee. No, it's the new smart contract will be released to each deal, and it's some fee about less than 1% will be exist here. And also the main monetization, it's legal stuff. Maybe in future all will be free, but if you want legal stuff and arbiter process, that it will be payable. Sorry?
What's the competition? Competitors?
Another competitors right now, many another solution exist. It's really many because it's simple stuff, and we're not doing the review of this platform because no one platform offers the legal stuff, and this platform offer legal stuff. This is the main advantages of this platform.
I understand exactly your fee. It's going to be smaller, right?
Yeah.
Per deal. So basically, it's a volume business. How are you going to attract people to acquire critical mass? If there are competitors that are applying this except for the legal services, so they can buy outside.
Right now, the legal company exists already. They do all the stuff, but they do the stuff via the banks.
So how do you attract people to your platform?
I think that many people want this stuff and want this stuff paying by cryptocurrency and use the lower fees inside the banks.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And as the team is getting ready,
How this works?
yeah. Ready?
Yep. Good. Okay. Hi, everyone. First of all, thank you to Imaguru, the mentors, and everybody for this amazing weekend. We had fun, and thanks a lot to Andre and Fyodor for joining the team. You guys' help was insane, and we learned a lot. So our project is Chiron. We're a marketplace that aims to decentralize the training of computer vision algorithm, and our mission is to accelerate the development of AI and provide the training infrastructure for machines to see like humans do. So for those of you who know what machine learning is about and what you need to do to develop a machine learning model, you need two things: design the algorithm and then get a lot of data that needs to be properly labeled. So Chiron is a image labeling solution that leverages crowd work and smart contracts to ensure quality of annotation and fair payment of work upon validation. During this hackathon, we focused on this part. So what we built is a Telegram chatbot that will push images to the user, a front end that will send a front end for companies to send the images to that chatbot, and finally a smart contract that will ensure the work validation. So the market for computer vision is growing immensely, and it is expected to reach up to 45 billion in 2022. And we believe that here, blockchain will give us a huge edge over the competitors you can see here. This is our amazing team. We're 4 master in big data students from IE, and Fyodor and Andre joined the team, and thanks again for that. And we also won the Telefonica Open Future Blockchain Challenge back in November. And that's out of mind right now, but this is the roadmap to keep working on this project, basically. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Show us your project.
I'm sorry for this.
No, it's okay.
Okay. So
We're personally happy that a girl presents so much code.
yeah.
Go on, sorry.
So the chatbot interacts with the user. Once you click on a label, the new image is posted. This is for the worker side. For the client side, where the clients would upload the images. This is like a normal web page through which they can upload from their own local systems. And these images already exist, but they are stored in the database out here. And the integration part is where we got stuck. So we couldn't completely integrate both. But yeah. And we have a smart contract design ready, but since this is not fully blockchain solution, plus we had a few hitches in the virtual machine for running the blockchain, so this was not deployed, but the design's there. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Excellent fit. Our first question will be, you're like a team, you met developers and some team members here at the hackathon. What did you learn during these 48 hours?
Actually, this doesn't work, right?
It works.
It does? Okay. Actually, we learned quite a lot because, so as we said, we won mostly a business competition before. So we actually have never seen smart contracts written, nor how to integrate or deploy this technology. So this was quite fascinating, and thanks again to Andre and Fyodor, especially Andre since he had another project going on, and you because you're working on your startup. So thank you for taking the time to show us this technology. It was really amazing. And yeah. What did you learn?
I learned how to code in Node.js.
Wow.
Well, I started at least, so I can say I can continue with it. And Yeah, I learned a lot of things about the blockchain, and it may, yeah, I think that's it.
Thank you, Malcolm. Questions?
Do you have any questions?
Another one, your future plans. Please, could you
Okay.
once again repeat your milestones?
So the future plan here, obviously, so what you've seen here is the most simple task you can ask in computer vision, which is image classification. So obviously for more complex tasks like object detection, segmentation, the platform would need to, we need to implement a lot of features on the platform itself to be able to tackle more complex tasks for machine vision. And then, yeah, the next steps are integrating finally what Andrea did with the smart contract to start implementing mechanism of validation. So the idea here is to find the single version of the truth for each image. So yeah, get a platform. You guys said that in 2 months it would be possible full-time to build a working platform. And then, yeah, hopefully get some fun and start this thing. Sure.
Okay, so this is the most basic plans. What a platform does right now is the workers label and they validate, but where we want to go later on in future is where the workers will just validate and our software will label it. So we have a software which labels the images on its own. So yeah, that's it.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
There are many different use cases. So this whole the first client we spoke with was actually a computer vision engineer from Accenture, and what they were asked to do was to predict how fast product would be taken out of shelves based on cameras, based on cameras. That was the first person. Then we talked with people in the space industry, people in the drone industry. So here, 2 use cases. One was mapping cities and finding people after earthquake. So the drones are scanning the city and like trying to get data out of this. One is defect detection on airplane fuselage. But the biggest chunk of the market would be autonomous driving, and the one growing the most. And this is a fact that they need a lot of data labeled. So hopefully this is in this market that we would like to operate. And the most simple one would be online retail, because every online retail is building digital catalog. So it's searchable for you customers like you and me. So this would be the most simple, and autonomous driving would be the most difficult. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. While Univarium, the next team is getting ready, I would explain. Probably you think that I'm a strange person who is speaking at the microphone which doesn't work. Actually, we need that because we make video recording, and with this stuff we make this voice very clear without any other interruption. So that is because of that. Yes, that's working for broadcasting and recording, video recording. Okay, are you ready?
Hello once again. So I have another project to show to you. So it's called Univarium, and there is a problem in the universities, especially in the countries of former USSR, that the feedback from students is completely ignored, and it's actually leads to degradation of higher education. So, and this is like the platform for solving this problem. And this is some kind of decentralized autonomous organization for university fund management. And in this case, this platform, students and both the teachers in the university can vote for the management of university assets like money and buildings and other stuff. So In my solution, there is 3 components, and all of them are smart contracts. So solution is built entirely on smart contracts. So the first one is just a simple token called Unitoken that allows participants to vote for the proposals in the decentralized autonomous organization. Also, there is a second component is delegation. This component implements a liquid democracy model. So every participant can vote directly, or she can delegate the weight of the vote to another participant, and another participant can vote on behalf of the first one. And the third one is the DAO itself. So it's a organization that accepts proposal from every participant, and other participants can vote on the proposal. So with this model, the students can control the university by themselves, and that's the project actually. Yeah.
Is there something you could show us?
Yeah, I can show. So I'm not the UI developers, and I was doing this project by myself. So I can just show you the smart contracts in the Parity wallet. So in the main contract, we can add a new proposal. But yes, for now it's just a raw bytecode. So, and I'm looking for the UI developer who can join me to create a human acceptable interface for this. Yeah, and also with the vote function, every participant can vote, and weight of the vote is proportional to number of tokens that he has plus the delegated weight of the vote.
So it's voting for elections, like for students. Is there other applications with a similar kind of voting system that you imagine?
Not, you mean like other applications like not university? Or,
yeah.
So like my project aimed to the university because like it's some kind of concrete domain. So I just wanted to start with something concrete, but in general it can be used by other organizations. Yeah. So it's simple non-profit project. Yeah. Thank you for attention. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Well, first of all, good afternoon, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this weekend the same way that we did. So first of all, well, we are Guidesmiths and we are presenting Healthy Coin. This is our team, which seems to not be working right now. Oh yeah, sorry, technical problem with the screen. Yeah, sorry for that. Okay, first of all, our team is a fully functional team. We have full stack developers, we have front end, we have smart contract developers, and thanks to the mentors, we've also been able to fill the gap of the business plan. Then, well, first of all, we found a problem. The #1 cause of death in Spain are cardiovascular events. Most of them can be prevented, and this is a big issue because it's a number that is rising almost 7% each year. And the cost, translated in economical terms, it's of 1.6 billion only for cardiovascular patients. If we open to other issues, we'll increase this amount by several times itself. The way we found to prevent it is people to get more engaged with their hospital, being more engaged with their doctor, because most of the people think they're healthy, but then when they go to the doctor, they will find out that they are not as healthy as they think, and this is the only portion of population that are actually healthy, despite they are not visiting the doctor. So for the solution, we came with a product where the patient is rewarded for having healthy issues, healthy routines, and also for following the doctor's advice. So our aim is to people get more healthy and also get rewarded for that. And in the end, have a universal system that can score you. So your health will be contrasted with the same system for everybody. In the end, also, we wanted to equalize the health systems worldwide. So that's why a percentage of our fund finances medical charities. So the product itself it's based on Ethereum blockchain. And we wanted to also be a system to audit your health. What have we accomplished this weekend? First of all, beside working better and improving our skills, we also developed an MVP, a functional prototype with its website and a smart contract, and also we were able to deploy the smart contract on Smart.io, so it's available to deploy from there. And our features were basically more customization and scaling to other analysis, not only cardiovascular, make it wider. Also providing fitness tracking, for example, something like that. So the way it works is basically you have some parameters. It's scaled against the average population at yourself, and depending on the score you'll get some reward. You can get from 0.01 to 0.05, depending on your score. So in the end, you will get some reward, and in the end of the year, you could get that money from there, and it's yours. Well, this is a diagram of our smart contract. If you have some questions there, we can go see it. Well, I'm sorry for the time, but if you have any questions from the business model, we can also discuss it. And if you let me, we also have the video demonstration that I could use, so you can see the use cases that we've worked on. So we have 3 roles. We have an administrator, a doctor, and a patient. And this would be the process that we will follow. You can add patient, you can add doctors into the system. The doctor is able to see the form. This form will be submitted, and then depending on that form, yeah, you will get the reward. So, is there any questions so far about this?
Thank you very much. First of all, yeah, a little bit more than 3 minutes, but there's going to be less time for questions and comments.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, applauses. And your questions. So you have huge support from your team. How many team members?
We are 10 people.
Okay.
Yeah.
What you were able to do during the hackathon?
During the hackathon, we designed the idea. We also set the business plan because we didn't have any clue. We're all technical here. And we developed from scratch the smart contract, the front end, the implementation of both, well, the deployment of it itself. It's also available on GitHub in case you want to check it out. So yeah, we developed the idea and the prototype itself.
What's the next step? You guys can go ahead.
Okay, yeah. That's what I wanted to explain in the business model. Our first step would be approaching one hospital to learn more and improve our first prototype for our first version, and then grow into other local hospitals, then into a bigger city. And also we'd like to implement technically more a broader spectrum of areas to analyze, not only cardiovascular issues, also other concerns of the population. Yeah. Yeah. Well, since everybody wants people to be healthy, and yeah, there's a lot of people who are interested economically in this. First of all, hospitals, because since I told you at the beginning, it's really it costs a lot of money to have someone in the hospital. So the healthier people are, the less frequency they will feel sick. They will not be there. So there's more free beds, less cost for yourself. So also insurance companies. Obviously, if you're there's less risk that you will need to use their services, despite you will also be paying for your policy. So we think that this potential leverage that they could take will be interesting for them to invest money in this to prevent more costs in the future. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Great job. And our next team, the last not least, crypto events.
How can I switch
Yeah,
slides?
sure.
Because I have some stuff to click.
And please, could you stand over here with that one?
But I need to click something on the slide. So can we have the...
I will help you.
Oh,
with
okay.
that.
Well.
Here? Yes.
Okay, хорошо.
Yeah?
Well, okay, whatever you say. So I'm presenting crypto events. It is a platform for child event organizers, which will allow them to host events and to engage with their community through creating unique event tokens. We're aiming to redefine child entertainment industry through blockchain and gamification. And like that, we plan to sort of allow the event organizers to engage more with their communities and create actual sense of community within the clients, and also increase customer retention rate. So the two types of clients we're going for are event organizers who can host events using the platform. They will be creating unique event tokens, which then can be exchanged for other tradable cryptocurrencies, and the parents who can first purchase the tokens in order for their kids to take part in the event. And then when the child actually participates, they can redeem those tokens, and in the end, you can exchange them for prizes. So that's the gamification aspect, or to enroll into more activities using the platform. Here's my stand. We actually tried building the prototype, and we can, if it works, see the token creation.
Oh, we don't have metamask.
Well, if we had, there we could put the potential token name and the symbol and create it in just one click.
Do you have your notebook?
It's somewhere out there. So sorry, but you can imagine how cool it would be. So it's very fast and very easy to use. So that's one of the strengths of the thing. Oh, yeah. And in terms of growth and financing, like financing and the money would come from the small kind of commission we would charge to the event organizers, and obviously the traded the crypto event token. And maybe this whole time you were thinking, why actually child events? We actually just decided to start niche and just test the market fit to see if it actually works. And if it does, we can expand into other entertainment businesses and event organization sectors. And in the end, we're aiming to become a strong player in the digital economy. Thank you. Questions? Please no.
During networking, please show us this prototype. It
Of
works.
course.
We could prove that, like
Yeah.
moderators.
If anyone wants to see it works, I can show you. Yeah. In that case, let's go.
Okay, comments?
What's the reason you kind of decided to do this type of watching? You have much experience with this? Or?
Not really. I mean, like, I have experience with event organization and sort of like the new technology allows for the new horizons for any industry. So why not see if it works here? Because the gamification aspect would actually make it work and add value to both organizers and the clients. So it seems like a fit to me. Anything else?
Well, thank you very much. Thank you all for the final. So what we're gonna do next? We need 15. We need 15 beers. We need 15 minutes to judge and to decide who is the winner of the hackathon. And after that, we encourage you to look to track Minsk teams and to look through their final. We now make it live for you. We're gonna come back here in 15 minutes. Please also be here as well. We're gonna vote the teams, and then we're gonna drink some beer during networking and make friends and laugh, of course, not war. Well, so come back here in 15 minutes and be excited, be happy. No, everything is over.
On the left side, you can see all information about it, cache, name, and data, going forward. On the side, you will see the graph visualization. You have some info about the to wait seconds percent, so you can see to wait seconds percent and another feature that we implemented is legend, because it's part of the website and our tokens on the website for the website.
Thank you very much. Questions from our judges? Okay, thank you very much. And see you. And the next team will be Team Black. Please welcome on the stage.
Hello, my name is Nick, and that's myself. And now I want to present you this is our
So guys, please be patient. Please keep
my hobby is campaign, and often when I upload my bits to some websites, platforms where people post some bits, where target and so this one big provide little transfer. And our solution what we made we made a platform inside where people were using creativity, some music beats or images this information that's the user can call to get this. We are owners of this property and this transaction goes. Can you set slide with our team contacts? Hey, guy, please. Last slide. Last slide. Here's our that's the slide. Next. Questions from the judges? Yes. У нас пока что несколько моделей верифицируется, то есть не на продажу, второй это с исключительной лицензией, то есть только один человек не может купить. И третий это с неисключительной лицензией, то есть много человек могут купить. Ну, такое может быть плата годно. Как вы храните информацию о создании? Мы записываем ее через культуру. У нас система соответствий, и у каждой собственности генерируется потому что есть время блока, и также есть придется следующий у нас он берет текущее время и делает хэш через сервис. И получается хорошо механично, потому что есть такое время действия, то есть человек сейчас можно и как оно хранится, я говорю, пожалуйста, оно хранится в карте соответствия от хэша к структуре, в которой хранятся все данные, адрес владельца, время восстановления или покупки там, вот, и вот, получается, вы были слушали, что подавание квартиру, без этого защититься почти невозможно.
Я понял, что тебе дадите контента, это квартиру, это вообще.
Who want to have break the plastic? No. I would like to present to you our project, Smart Contract Generating. Yeah, time is taking. We want to reduce the costs of some basic functionality of smart contracts. We developed 4 smart contracts with storage, it's parameters for new smart contract. So it's and in my contracts, the 4+1. So you can see in our GitHub contracts, others can see verified. This is linked to we already produce create some tokens on blockchain. And if we give you some value and save you time, you could make donations and support our team. They are manager and is there. So overall, Кто хочет себе телеграмму, Okay, so thank you very much, guys. Good luck in the finals. Thank you for your work. And next time, go on. Please welcome on the stage. Please hold your applause.
Also, we have Eleonora and I have not enough time. It's future paper, so we create an application for iOS. Because our platform is raw blockchain, and accounts because York is useful to this platform. Trying to make administration in our app, in our platform, to make a administration of the product. You can do all the products you want, so you can do the name, photo, and text, and do it after you have your product name, information about the product. One application, you don't need to get a lot of
Okay, any questions from other judges? Okay, everything's good, so thank you very much, the anecdote now. Thank you for your attention. Okay, next speaker is Dr. Rosette. Please, your applause. Goodbye, guys.
Are you ready for final results? Yeah. Are you ready? I don't hear that. Yeah. Okay. Before we call our great jury panel to announce the results, let applause to the people who spent here 48 hours mentoring you, helping you out to implement all your ideas and prototypes. Let applause. Yeah, and also let's give applauses to all these people who actually support this place and help us to feel comfortable and feel like home, and Diana and of course Oksana and me and Tanya all together. For us it's like one lifetime experience. Please, thank you, to all of us. And of course, you are all winners, like we said in the beginning, and now we're ready to name all these teams who are going to get awards from this hackathon. First of all, I would like to invite Borja.
Okay, so maybe three things or two things before I say the winners. I will give you waiting for it. So I just wanted to give you like a couple of tips. I've been pitching different companies in the tech and not in tech space and of investors, and I think it's like what I saw when you were pitching. It's like the products are amazing. What you have prepared is like there's a real thinking process behind that. It's like, and you can see that there's quality in what you're doing. But the thing is, don't let it down when you're pitching. It's like be straight to the point. When they're telling you that you have 3 minutes, literally you have 3 minutes. It's like it's not because Nastia wants to go just count down and say that there are 3 minutes. Basically, investors will not be listening to you for more than 3 minutes. If there are like 20 companies one after the other one, and they will not be able to memorize it. So you have to be catchy, quick, and to the point. Leave the technical side for further discussion. Okay? They're interested in the business. Basically, they're investors. They're giving you money because they want to obtain money. So that's the most important thing. Okay? And then the second one, it's like it's a matter of practice. But it's like when you're preaching, it's like practice. Practice in front of everyone. In front of your family, in front of your friends, in front of your competitors, in front of whatever. And when you're practicing in front of your competitors, don't talk about your product, talk about something different. And then you will lose, and you will be more relaxed when you're trying to talk, okay? So just to give you, and this is part of my personal way in which I pitch things, but basically, when I was super nervous at the beginning when I was pitching my first company, I went to the countryside in the north, and I was pitching in front of cows. Because I was not able to pitch in front of people, because I was getting so nervous that I was not able to talk. And after that, once I was comfortable with cows in front of me, looking at me, sometimes I started to just like eating grass. Then I was thinking, okay, fine, they're not running away, so that's not that bad. Let's try now with family. And then I was going to the next stage. And the only thing is that to gain self-confidence, and get self-confidence in terms of it's your product. It's your product and it's good, so you have to defend it, okay? So those were the two things. And now winners. So in this case, we have 2 runner-ups. They are very, very good. I think that the ideas are good. And the prize in this case is to go and pitch in front of investors in the venture day in Minsk. We all know what's a venture day, right? So one is going to be happening in Minsk, and you should be going there because it's a really good place if you're going in order to pitch, in order to practice, and if you're going to listen in order to see what works and what doesn't work, and then to find and tune your final pitch. So in this case, the 2 runner-ups are Blockboard. Big applause. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you.
And the second runner-up that will go to Minsk is escrow. Congratulations.
You're coming back to Minsk. Great, thank you.
Cool. Thanks. Thank you guys.
Now we invite Rish and Tanya on the stage.
Well, actually, thank you very much for everyone. Me personally, these 3 days been great time of learning, networking, getting new friends, and I hope for you guys 3 days of a weekend, sunny weekend. Well, not that sunny, but sunny weekend in Madrid. Were very, very useful and effective in many, many ways. Well, first of all, some of you got new team members here. some of you hopefully learned a lot from our mentors, business mentors, and developers, tech experts, which is huge for your business. And again, when we say everyone is the winner here, it's not just words, because again, winning meaning achieving something, going beyond you can, beyond yourself. And to me, all of you here achieved that point. That's very important.
Yeah, I'd like to second that and say that, as you all know and hear, coming and spending a weekend and working so hard as you did represents a real passion that you all have for the problems that you're solving. And I think that is a testament to you as members of your respective teams. And those traits of hard work and commitment and endurance and perseverance are what's going to carry you through when you go through the trough of sorrow. and you realize that, doing this is going to be long nights and hard work and trials and tribulations. And so, again, I congratulate everyone in here because you definitely showed your grit and your passion for what you're doing. And, I commend you for that, as I said, and wish that you keep that and realize that that is what is going to carry you through. And that is the only thing that's going to, keep you kind of working together and passionate. So really understand the why behind what you're doing, which I think you all do. And that why is what's going to give you the what and the how, and answer all these other questions that you'll have from investors. So congrats again.
And because everyone is so good, it was really hard to decide. And finally, yeah, we discussed a lot. You are not waiting for us. But look, finally, we decided to recognize 2 winners. The first one is
Chiron. You'll be receiving 1 Ethereum based on a completion of your MVP prototype within a certain time frame that we can discuss. So congratulations. Thanks so much.
I'm here. Excellent. Are you happy, guys?
Yeah.
Thank you. And our second winner, well, when I say this sentence, most probably you can guess. On the second floor, there is a board with a sentence. There is no I in a team. So the winner is Guy Smith. Well, you were the 1,000 smart IO tokens. And wow.
You're supposed to be 7. Thank you. Great job.
Thank you. Guys, let's take a picture all together before we forget about our
No, he's not coming to you.
Yeah.
And someone from Minsk.
Nice to come here. Can we have
Right. Everyone and say Ripple. Beautiful.
Wow.
3, 2, 1.
We are happy to say that the second blockchain hackathon in Madrid is over. Let's get happy!